So probably, yeah, don't mention politics. This is a Magic the Gathering only, sir.
Oh, sorry. I was busy one.
How about you, Jack Friday?
Big fan. Big fan. Oh, it is Friday. Oh my goodness. This was the first time
Any
we
watchers?
Yeah, we have one. Hi.
Hello,
How are you
how are
doing?
you?
Oh.
No comments.
I'm trying.
Who's there?
What the hell's the mouse?
Probably my mom.
Better.
My mom.
Where the hell's the mouse?
Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on, I'll leave you technical difficulties.
Where's the cursor?
It's right there. But it's not moving.
Might have just been a thing.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
Well, we have no mouse. Hello, 2 followers. We're going to be playing some Magic. We have,
Yeah, seriously.
we have
Stefan,
Stefan Vandersevitz
Edgelord Spencer Hummel, and Casey Sherman over here.
Hi.
We're just going to be playing a few games of Commander. I'm going to be starting off with my Fantasy War Weaver deck. Yes. Yes. The card is a forced. You can't even see it. It's completely blurred out.
It was
worth a shot. It is a 6-mana spider that has Vigilance Reach, Jund color, so black, red, green, and it forces all creatures to attack. And whenever an opponent attacks me with a creature, I get Stantis gets 1/1, a 1/1 counter on it. This is a forced combat deck, so the whole point is that I'm forcing everyone else to attack as much as possible, and I'm playing bigger creatures so that when I'm attacking through, my opponents have a lot of time. Do you guys want to introduce your decks?
Of course. So my name is Spencer, as Stefan said. This is actually my first time playing with this deck. I actually don't know all the cards in it because I got it as a gift earlier today. But these are 2 partner commanders from the recent commander set, Commander Legends. So it's a, let's see if this one, let's see if this works. I have a good feeling. Maybe it's just like the focal link. Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, I think the focal length is for the whole thing there.
Okay, whatever.
We'll
So,
just talk about it.
so it's basically a Demir, which is blue and black, pirate tribal. I've been a fan of Pirate Tribal basically since I got into Magic. One of the first casual decks I built when Stefan and I, to my right, used to play like tabletop, or like what's it called, kitchen top Magic. I had this really janky Grixis pirate deck that was pretty bad.
It was awful.
Yeah, so basically,
It was
Yeah,
it
exactly.
was beating me all the time because I had an even worse deck.
deck. I don't know how, but yeah. So I guess I should mention my partner commander. So the blue one is Malcolm Keen-Eyed Navigator. So it's 2 and a blue for a 2/2 legendary island pirate with flying. Whenever one or more pirates I control deals damage to my opponents, I create a treasure token for each opponent that command. And then the black counterpart is Nadir, Agent of the Justinel. Is a 5 and a black. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's 6-mana Elf Warrior.
Elf Warrior for a 3 power 3 toughness. And whenever a token you control leaves the battlefield, I put a +1/+1 counter on this card. Whenever this card leaves the battlefield, create a number of 1/1 green Elf Warrior creature tokens equal to its power. So I think basically what the goal of this deck is to attack through with a bunch of pirates. So the blue guy is on the field. Create a bunch of card tokens, sack them for mana, pump up the black partner, and try and win with value, I suppose. Have my opponent still feel sorry for me and let me attack through.
Can you tell me?
Yeah, it's your mother saying that they can hardly hear us.
Oh, no.
Let me debug that. 1 moment, please.
I knew it was my mom.
Oh, sorry, we don't have a mouse.
Yeah, it's on touchscreen. I can pull up my laptop so we can kind of get sound from there.
Is that any better?
Can you hear us now?
Probably get the recording hear us.
Yeah.
It's probably also because the camera is so far away. I know it's still
I
a
can pull
microphone.
up my other laptop.
Actually, hold on. Let me just change the input to.
Oh, to the yeah. That's a much better idea, Stefan.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Yes, it's worse. Testing 1 2 1 2. Can you guys speak?
Testing
Hello?
1 2 1 2.
Very staticky and muffled.
You might not have good
Connection.
Testing 1 2 1 2. That's much better. I think that's much better.
Hello, hello. Testing.
Is the Casey, what deck are you playing? I guess once. Oh shoot, I didn't see.
Give me 1 sec.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Hello? That's better. Ellie said that's better. Okay,
Well,
cool.
we're messing around with it. Okay.
Even my mom, much better. Okay, cool.
What's the you know the
I don't know what the delay is.
I think it all depends on Wi-Fi connections. Okay. So if everybody can hear okay, we're gonna...
Did everyone hear the descriptions for the decks so far?
How many viewers do we have?
5.
Oh, nice. We can go through them again.
What? Well,
Kevin just letting us know that...
text them back, ask them what it sounds like now. Because I don't know, we can see Ellie and Colleen's messages, but I don't know how long ago those were sent.
Yeah. We'll give it a little bit just to see how things are gonna start sounding.
Yes.
Oh,
Copper.
don't be screwing card. Is there any other comments on that?
Nope.
Nope.
Let's figure out who's going first. It's going to be me going first, which is nice.
Casey, do you want to go through your deck?
Oh, yeah. So I'm playing a Cynic Commander, which is Arithmeses, the Slumbering Isle. He is my big boys deck. Very, very large fellas. It's, the commander cost is 2, a green and a blue. Yeah. Surprisingly, I don't have a lot of removal in my blue deck.
Blue does not have that much good removal.
Well, not removal, counter spells, I should say.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't have a lot of counter spells.
It's
But,
kind of just big Leviathans with slam down some big creatures and swing with them.
yeah, very, very big boys. I got like, I don't even remember which one of them are. Slim Voda, the Rising Depth. We've got a lot of ramp.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you both are playing green, so I just still want to win.
Yes, which would be nice.
But knowing Stefan, he'll only draw 3
Well,
games per turn 14.
first hand, we only had 1 forest in it, so.
Show them up this
Okay,
time.
okay.
As it's just a redo of the deck, what me and Spencer were talking about earlier, because of the poor mic quality. I'm playing Fantas the Warweaver, a 6-mana spider who basically forces people, all creatures to attack every turn. And whenever a creature attacks me or a planeswalker I control, put a 1/1 counter on Fantas the Warweaver. So I'm going to be forcing these two to attack with creatures that you might not be wanting to attack with. And my goal is to have a bigger creature than both of them, so that when I'm swinging, my swings carry more weight.
And I'm playing a Demeanor partner duo from Commander Legends, so it's basically a pirate tribal where the blue counterpart. So the blue commander is Malcolm P9 Navigator, so it's a 2 and the blue for a 1/6 pirate, it's a 2/2. And basically, whenever I deal damage with a pirate I control, I create a turn token for each opponent dealt damage that way, which synergizes with the black commander, which is Nadir, Agent of Destino. So whenever a token you control leaves the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on this card. So basically, swinging with a lot of pirates, create a lot of treasures, sack those treasures for mana to cast more pirates. Meanwhile, this guy gets bigger, and hopefully he can withstand Stefan's very large spider and Casey's equally as large Leviathans and other large fellows.
Just before we get into the game, I just wanted to let you guys all know to support us at either ordering food at the Toast, which is on the link right in your lower left. You also have like rates here, completely off, Spencer.
It's okay. It's right.
You can Venmo
us directly at thecastlebeverly.com. Okay, the camera's going out.
Camera went out?
Yeah, camera went out.
Give us a sec. Apparently the camera went out. Let me see if it cuts out of here. Maybe refresh the page.
It's frozen. Yeah.
Yeah. You back on?
Yes, we are on air. Back on. Okay. Order through this. Sorry about that. Order through this. You can support us directly by Venmoing the castle. And yeah. Let's get
Started.
Yeah.
let's get started. I rolled first, so I'm gonna be going first. We're right now what game mode we're playing is Commander. So effectively it is a 100 card singleton deck where the we have one card at the helm that basically the whole deck revolves around. And we start off at 40 life. And yeah. It's a free for all effectively.
What's the chances I draw 2 lands in my first 2 turns?
Fuck.
Should I keep it 1? Alright.
We
Go
do
for it.
have a hold on. We have a comment real quick asking a question. You can absolutely come and like sit and play board games here. We do have a $20 person minimum, but that goes towards your bill. That includes your game fee. That includes food, drink, everything basically. We do ask that you call ahead just to let us know how big your party is and anytime. You can also make reservations at thecastlebeverly.com. I have to mulligan because
Yeah, and I have to
Yeah.
go down a card because I mulligan an extra card.
yeah, this is my 3rd mulligan.
I'm
Please give me a
keeping-
land.
I'm gonna play forest draw, play forest for turn, and pass.
I'm gonna draw. Best turn 1 if possible. Play command tower. Tap it for a Deadeye Tracker. Which does something, which I don't know. Exile 2 target cards from opponent. Okay, cool, yeah.
So you gotta explain to me.
Oh, of course, yes. Sorry. So I tap command tower for a black and cast a Deadeye Tracker, a 1/1 human pirate. I can do 1 black, tap it, exile 2 target cards from an opponent's graveyard, and this card explores, which means I reveal the top card of my library. I put that card into my hand if it's a land. Otherwise, I put a +1/+1 counter on this creature and put that card back on top or into the graveyard.
Awesome.
We also just got a comment again from Mike. Is that a $20 plus what we buy or a minimum purchase amount? Thanks. That's a minimum purchase amount.
Yes, it's gonna go right towards your bill. You are allowed to spend more.
Hi,
than
Lex.
that. Hi, Lex. Lex is watching.
They said, "Whoa, is that Spencer?"
Lex Rose.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Lex! How's it going?
Okay.
Sorry, I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
All right. My turn.
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna draw for a turn. And then I'm going to play a Thriving Grove. When it enters the battlefield, it enters tapped, and I'm also gonna name blue along with the green.
So it taps for green, but it also allows you to choose another
color.
color that it can also tap for.
And that's gonna end my turn.
All right. I'm going to draw. Okay. I'm going to play a. I'm going to play a Mana Confluence.
Okay.
I'm then going to
Cards worth.
tap the Mana Confluence and ping myself for 1
Cards
to
worth.
play a Mass Hysteria. So I tap the Mana Confluence for a red,
All creatures have haste.
and Mass Hysteria is an enchantment for 1 red that says all creatures have haste. I'm going to pass the turn over to you.
Okay.
I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play. And this doesn't really matter. I'm playing an island for the turn. I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to cast. Well, that's not a good card. Yeah, let's do it. I'll play a Departed Deckhand, which is a pirate for 2. Whenever this card becomes the target of a spell, I have to sacrifice it. This card cannot be blocked except by spirits, and I can play. And I can pay 3 and the blue and another target creature I control can't be blocked this turn except by spirits. I want to move to combat because these have haste, so I'm gonna send the Deadeye Navigator at. I'm gonna send it at Stefan, and I'll send the Departed Deckhand at Casey.
So I lose one,
So
and you lose two.
both are at 30. And
Dang.
I will pass the turn to Casey.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop the turn, and I'm first gonna play an island for turn. I'm also gonna untap my Thriving Grove. I'm gonna tap 0 and play this new card addition to my deck. I'm gonna add a Jeweled Lotus to the table.
Whoa!
I forgot I added that in there.
Mana Confluence is worth half my deck. Jeweled Lotus is worth more than my deck.
Jeweled Lotus is a 0
Wow.
mana artifact. 0 CMC artifact. Tap it, you sacrifice Jeweled Lotus, add 3 mana of any color to the pool, spend this mana only to cast your commander.
There's no reason not to cast a commander turn 2. That's fine.
I actually just might do that, so.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap it, sacrifice it.
What color would you like to add?
I'm going to add
3 of.
3 of. Let's see. I'm gonna add 3 of blue.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tap this for the green.
Okay.
And then add 3 to cast Rhythmacies, which is when it enters the battlefield, it enters tapped with 5 slumber counters on it. As long as a Rhythmacies has a slumber counter on it, it's an island. Whenever I cast a spell, you may remove a slumber counter from a Rhythmacies, but I can also tap it for a green and a blue mana. And
So it's a land that taps for 2 mana instead of just 1.
yes, and when I make it a creature, it's a 12/12 creature, so
Nice.
that's the fun thing.
Yeah.
Just a little 12/12.
It's nothing much.
Your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna untap, draw. Alright, I am going to play a Swamp for turn. I'm then going to tap 3 and play a Cultivate. I'm going to search my library for 2 land cards. Put 1 onto the battlefield and the other into my hand.
And
I'm going to choose to find a forest.
I love those Theros lands.
Isn't it nice?
Constellation lands.
Those are his favorite.
Also looking forward to the Bob Ross lands too.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I'm
gosh,
so
I want
excited
the
for this, Bob.
McKinnon swamps. Those are going
Those aren't
We-
shipping
great.
until March.
I know,
Yeah.
but we put
Fun.
I put an order in for it. So
Did you get the foil or the regular?
you didn't give me the option for. Oh, I think I might have just gotten regular.
Okay, no, good, because the way that I guess that's not too.
Are you looking for foiled?
Yeah, like the curved.
Oh, they've been having. I've been
I forget
kind
what
of
that's
hearing
called.
about that.
Not curved. When it starts to bend. Like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, supposedly secret layer cards have had the foil secret layer cards have had a problem where basically when they get sent out to you, they are all
Big
bent.
curl.
Yeah. Maybe it's just bent is the word I was thinking.
It's the curl. Sometimes it's when you heat paper,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
The foil probably just attracts it.
They're American printed. Because the ones in like different languages, I know a lot, specifically Japanese, don't have those issues.
That's why I've been seeing the memes about people ironing their secret layer cards.
Yeah, no, that's the way you need to do it. I just have a bunch of like
That
old
will
textbooks.
remove the foil.
Does anyone
Oh.
want to cut?
No,
it's
you're
fine.
good.
Okay. I'm going to choose to put the mountain onto the battlefield and the forest into my hand. The cultivate will go to my graveyard, and I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna untap my permanents. I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna tap. Sorry, I'm gonna play a swing. Strongest card in Magic. Besides Jewel Lotus. I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna cast one of my commanders, Malcolm Keen-Eyed Navigator. So this is the one that makes me treasure tokens, which is why I have a treasure token.
Fancy treasure token.
What can I say? I'm gonna move to combat. Let's see. I'm gonna swing with all, but who's getting what? So I'll send the 2/2 or my commander at you, Casey, and then
Okay.
I'll send the Departed Deckhand at you, and then I'll roll to see who gets the extra damage. I need a call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evens odds.
So I'm
Five.
odds, so I get the extra 1.
Yeah.
So I take 3.
You take 3. Casey
I took 2.
commander damage.
Yep.
As well.
Oh yeah. Which one's commander damage?
The little
Sword.
crescent. Yeah.
That's right. Casey and
He's
Spencer.
player 2, so he's yellow.
Yep. And then
That's just 2, right?
yeah, just 2. And then because one or more pirates I control dealt damage, I get to create 2 treasure tokens.
James is watching.
Hi James.
Hi James.
I did more damage than his item did.
Seriously.
I'm then going to can't do much else because I'm playing Demir. I'm gonna pass it to you, Casey.
All right. So I'm gonna untap and draw for turn.
Spencer,
And
can you speak up a little bit when you're talking?
Sure.
Lex
trying
can't
to.
hear you.
Oh, sorry, Lex. Hi.
So for turn, I'm gonna play
Yavamaya's Coast.
Yavamaya's Coast,
Card.
which is a land. I can either tap it for 1 mana pool or add green or blue to my mana pool, but it deals 1 damage to me. And you waving?
Yeah, I know the alphabet in sign language, so worst comes to worst, I can
Oh, you'll just
Sign
sign your
language.
whole-
I
Just
can
the whole-
sign my turns.
There we go.
That's gonna
All
be
right.
That would be terrible because
That
you're
would-
just like A, B, C,
Hey,
D.
listen. I'm a man of many talents, but talking is not one of them.
Or I can tell.
All right. So I'm going to. I'm
I
gonna
don't know
tap.
what a song magic is.
I'm gonna tap
gonna flash this
Arithmeses
card at the-
for 2.
Yeah, this is Commander's, James.
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna flash the best card in the game.
It's gonna be blurry.
Is it
Wait.
swamp?
I can see here. I'm gonna tap Arithmeses for 2, and I'm gonna play a Sea Scryer, which I can tap to add 1 colorless mana to my mana pool, play this ability as a mana source, or I can pay 1 and tap it to add blue to my source. And it has haste, so I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna swing at you, Spencer. Sorry,
That's fair.
you've done a lot of damage.
I have done more damage than I like to admit.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Is it? It's gonna. Yeah, I already passed my turn.
Alright, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw.
Oh wow. Not
Lex-
the one with you.
Lex just said Spencer has an announcement.
Thank you, Lex. Shout out to I don't know, social anxiety. Big fan.
I'm going to tap 4, losing 1 to Mana Confluence, and I'm going to play a Mina and Den Wildborn.
Oh balls.
Mina and Den Wildborn is a 4 mana 4/4 elf ally, legendary creature.
That's fine.
You may play an additional land on each of your turns, and you may pay a red and a green, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Target creature gains trample until end of turn. I am going to choose to play.
You have not played a land this turn, right?
I have not.
Okay. just
So I'm going to play a Gruul Turf, bouncing a land back up into my hand. I'm going to bounce the Mana Confluence, and I am going to replay the Mana Confluence for my extra land for turn.
Okay.
Alright, and I have a 4/4.
Who are you swinging at? Come on.
I'm tapped out. I don't have enough.
Who's the enemy?
I mean, you did swing at me earlier, so I'm
That's
just swinging at you with
That's
the
fine.
4/4. Yeah.
Alright, so life totals right now are I am at 36, Stefan is at 34, and Spencer's at 35. Currently I'm in the lead in life totals, let's be honest here.
Let's see if I can. Is that visible? Not totally. Okay.
It's better, I would say.
You can see mine, but you can't see yours.
That's fine. We need to see my life total. You can.
Same.
Yeah, whenever I'm ready. Does that end your turn, Stefan?
Yes, it does end my turn.
I'm gonna untap, and I'm gonna draw the card.
Woo! I can't believe we did this on turn too.
That's hilarious.
I forgot I put that in there.
Honestly, that is one of the best. Like that turn 3 or before.
It's amazing.
good card. What do we want to do? I don't have to attack yet, but I'm going to play a swamp, and I'm gonna tap. Can you tap 3? Oh, sorry. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to play this bent card, Trove Tracker, which is a 2/2 human pirate for 3. Whenever this dies, I draw a card, and it has Encore for 5 and 2 blue. which is a new keyword, I believe.
Yes, it is a new keyword.
From Commander Legend. So it's actually really, really cool. It's not as good with a pod of 3. It's much better with 4. A pod of 4. But it's basically like a one-turn reanimate spell where you can cast this from your graveyard for its encore cost, and it's similar to Myriad.
A myriad. So basically, it will create if you pay its encore cost while it's in the graveyard, it will exile the original card and create a token for each opponent you have, and it is also attacking that opponent.
And you must sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. So a card like this isn't good until you cast it for its encore cost. So when this dies, it draws a card. So it's pretty good value.
The only problem with it is that it is a 7 mana encore cost to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, it's a
As of
7
right
mana.
now.
It's a 7 mana for essentially with draw 2 cards. So it's not the worst thing, but it's pretty bad. I'm gonna move to combat because I have to keep up the tempo. All right, I'm gonna send. I'll send. I don't want to make too many enemies, so I'm gonna send Malcolm and Departed Deckhand and so I'm gonna swing with these 3. I'm gonna send Deadeye Navigator into Departed Deckhand at Stefan, and then I'll send Malcolm at
You mean Deadeye Tracker?
No,
I keep saying Deadeye Navigator.
sorry, Deadeye Tracker.
So similar card, but not the same thing.
Yeah.
It's much.
Which one are you
much
sending at me?
different. I'm sending 2, so it's 2 more commander damage on your end, and then Stefan, you take the 3.
Yep.
Malcolm's ability will trigger, so I gain 2 more treasure tokens, so I'm up to 4. So I have access to 4 mana, which I might. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna crack 2 of the treasure tokens and tap my command tower for, I don't know, a blue. I'm gonna cast the Siren Lookout, which is another pirate. So when this ETBs, I explore, which means I look at the top card of my library. Actually, I reveal the top card of my library. I put that card into my hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and put that card back, or I put it into the graveyard. It is not a land, so it gets a +1/+1 counter, and I will put this cancel back on top of my library.
Lex is asking if what the mats are pictures of, and they're upset that none of these are Tigtone.
Oh, yes, there was a really grave robbery of Tigtone. I don't know where it is. There's a... I'm just kidding. I purposely left it somewhere.
I put an order in with one of our favorite magic artists, Seb McKinnon. He had a Kickstarter going where he could... he had a Kickstarter going where you can help fund a film that he was making.
He was doing it for?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's for one of his other short films. I'm so excited.
And in return for funding, helping fund it, he would send out playmats of some of his most popular arts. So the one in front of me is Scheming Symmetry. It's a 1-mana black card that allows myself and another 2 players to search their library for any card and put it into their hand. Spencer has a card called Soul Herder. It's a really good card. It basically it's a 3-mana 1/1. Whenever you exile a card, put a 1/1 counter on Soul Herder, and at your end step, you may exile a creature you control and bring it back to the battlefield under your control.
Mine is a collaboration he did with another magic artist, Rebecca Guai. Guai?
Why?
I think it's Guai. But she drew this up and he colored it, and it's just really pretty.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm not one. I mean, I don't know anything about art, but
Lex said it's in our closet. Tigtone?
is it? Are you sure?
Did James take it?
Lex said it's in our closet. ...
That's amazing.
I
Okay.
could have sworn it was at the apartment, but maybe not. I mean, Lex, you can keep it. You gave me that lamp last time, so.
Alright, so it's my turn. So I untapped for turn and I drew. I am going to play a snow-covered forest for my turn. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to tap for a green, and I'm going to tap Arithmeses for 2, and I'm going to play Korra Behemoth Beckoner, which is a legendary planeswalker when just what's that called? Their base.
They're passive.
Their passive skill is whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card, and then I can minus it to untap target permanent.
Static ability.
Static ability.
And it comes in with 7 loyalty, so it's a big creature.
It's a big creature.
Oh, not a planeswalker.
Yes. And then I'm going to...
Shout out War of the Spark. 3 mana.
Seriously,
7
3 mana,
loyalty.
7 loyalty, untap target permanent.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. And
Big fan.
I'm actually going to minus this because I played Korra. So that goes down to 4. And then I'm going to tap 1. I'm going to tap this for either one, and I'm going to tap the blue, and to suspend Deep Sea Kraken, which...
Are you taking a pain off of Yavimaya Coast?
I'm doing this for just a...
Okay.
Because it's 2 and a 2 and a blue.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
To suspend it.
Gotcha.
So,
Oh,
Deep
that's
Sea
fine.
Kraken is a 6/6 Kraken creature. You can't be blocked, but right now it's suspended. So, that means whenever an opponent casts a spell, if Deep Sea Kraken is suspended, I remove a time counter. And once it hits 0, it comes on as a 6/6 unblockable creature.
Oh, like I said, Milk, you can have it.
Nah, it's fine, Lex. Don't worry about it. I still have the lollipoppy pillow, so which I obviously cherish. So.
She said you gave it to him.
Oh, is that your mouse pad, James? No, that's the Mega Rayquaza. I'm pretty sure it was his mouse pad. I don't know. I honestly I don't even remember what I had for dinner tonight. So besides water.
I am just going to I'm actually gonna bring this down to 3 because I played this because I played a spell, and I'm going to minus Korra to untap Arithmeses.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw for turn. Alright. I'm going to tap out, and I'm going to play Thantis the War Reaver from my command zone. Thantis says has Vigilance Reach 5/5. All creatures attack each combat if able. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, put a 1/1 counter on Thantis the War Weaver. I am going to choose to...
Did you lose life off of that company?
No, I did not.
Oh.
Good catch.
Fucking cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, did Lex say something too?
Lex says you should definitely keep the pillow too.
Yeah, I'll keep the pillow, but I'll give you Take Tone. I feel like that's...
I'm going to
that's
play
fair.
a Rakdos Carnarium, bouncing the forest back into my hand, and then I'm going to replay the forest. And so each con I have to attack. So
Who are you swinging at?
I'm going to send Mina and Demet Kiora.
Kiora?
At Kiora. And I'm going to send Thantis at you.
That's 4.
That's a 4. That's 4.
I'm gonna block with this.
Okay.
Killing this. That's fine.
5/5.
Yes.
You played a spell, right? You casted Thantis.
I cast Thantis, correct.
So this goes down to 8.
I'll take the 5. I think.
Okay. And that's going to be 5 commander damage. Alright, so the state of the game now, I'm at 30 life, Spencer's at 30 life, and Casey's at 34. Alright, I will pass the turn over to you.
You fool. I say this all the time, your arrogance will be your undoing. fucking do this. Draw a card. Is it another swamp? It was another swamp. Definitely don't remember what card that was. Do I just move straight to combat? I'm gonna play a swamp.
He's gonna play a swamp.
I'm gonna crack one treasure token to add a black, and I'm gonna tap for 5 to cast my other commander, because I almost forgot that he wasn't cast. So this guy, just to mention him again, so he is currently a 3/3, but whenever a token I control leaves the battlefield, I put a +1/+1 counter on this. Am I loud enough, by the way, or am I still kind of muffled? I know there's probably like 10 or 20 seconds of delay, so.
I think it's about 10 seconds. But also, Peter is watching. Hello, Peter.
Hey, Sydney, how's it going? It's crazy. I haven't seen him in forever.
For those out of the loop, Spencer and Peter have a little joke where they misname each other every time they...
Constantly.
And it's completely different names every single time.
Yeah.
To the point where
try
neither
to.
of you remember their names
Nope,
sometimes.
I sometimes forget that his name is Peter. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, wait, it's such a simple name. It's like it can't be that. All right, I'm gonna move to combat.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You're just gonna pass. Okay, cool.
All my things have to swing.
Everything has to
Everything
swing.
has to swing?
Because of Mantis.
Fantasy is up.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Stefan, I'm gonna send a part of deckhand your way, and
You're gonna send both commanders at me?
I have to send everything at you, Casey. You can block a lot of stuff.
Spencer.
Sorry.
Spencer!
Please don't hate me.
How many spells did you cast this turn?
I cast a single spell.
A single spell. Okay, well this is down to 7.
That's
Just wait
unblock-
till I get
That's
crap.
unblockable.
This is unblockable, which is the only reason I'm sending it.
Okay,
your way.
and because I am being attacked by
Yeah.
a creature, Thantis will get 1/1.
Crazy. So actually, what I'm going to do is cures at what, 6?
6. Lex said you're still a little muffled.
Okay. I don't want to talk too loud, but so I will send. I'll send these 3 at cure to kill it, and then I'll send these 2 to your face. So 4 damage to face, 6 damage to cure.
That's just rude, Spencer.
It is. I'm fully aware, but
And how much to my face?
4 to your face. Stefan, you take the 2.
Any commander damage?
Yes.
No,
commander
because you sent all the
damage.
commander damage at
Yeah,
4.
that's fine.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So the Malcolm will trigger, which means I gain 2 more treasures. I will move to my second main phase and proceed to my end step. Casey, I'll pass to you.
Alright, I'm going to untap, and I'm going to draw. And...
This is gonna be cool.
what do I want to do?
I know what I want to do, but
What do you want to do?
I can't say it. Because it will reveal a card in my hand.
Alright. First things first, I'm going to tap an island and I'm going to play Brainstorm, which is drawing me 3 cards, and then I put 2 cards from my hand on top of my library in any order. So 3 cards.
Pot of green.
Agreed. That's a banned card.
It is a banned card. Or isn't it limited? Or
No, I think it's unless things have changed. But when we were playing, it was banned.
good old days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck, shout out.
Are you using the dice as markers, or the dice necessary in the game as well?
The dice are kind of necessary. They're ways for us to know about status changes. So I put a counter on Thantis because he gets a 1/1 counter. His power and toughness increases for every creature that attacks me. So I need to a visual way to let everyone know how much damage is Thantis dealing and how much damage it can take. In Spencer's case, he has counters on a creature and on treasures. The creature is the same situation as Thantis. However, the treasure is to tell him and other players how many treasures are left.
Correct.
Because a treasure can sacrifice itself to add a mana of any color. So he needs to know how many treasures he has so that he knows how much mana he actually has to play with.
Very true.
In Casey's case, they are both kind of the same, where the counters count down from a specific amount, and once they run out, they become big creatures.
So, speaking of a 12/12 and a 6/6, which are big things. So I put the 2 cards on top of my deck in any order. And then for turn, I'm gonna play another snow-covered island since I haven't played any, or forest because I haven't played any thingies this
Lands.
turn. Lands. I couldn't think of the word. And then I'm going to. What am I gonna do? I need to do something.
No, you don't.
You could just pass.
No. I'm going to ping myself for one, making a blue mana. Why did I do that? I'm gonna take that back.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I'm gonna choose for blue, green, and then just colorless to play Gyre Engineer, which gives me it taps for a blue,
And
and
now that it has haste, you can technically
And
tap that
now-
for 2 more mana.
it does.
And you also have other triggers on the stack.
Yes, this is gonna go down to 1, and this is gonna go down to 5. I can.
Wait, that's
find
only
5.
on opponent casts.
Oh shoot. You're right.
So that should be
this-
back up to 7.
7.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's
Yeah,
on upkeep though.
I-
It decreases 1 on upkeep. I don't know if you did that.
I have not actually, so
I
this
think
should
it's
be at
6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot that it does it on upkeeps.
More like.
And
Cool.
I don't
Well, you're gonna have to attack with the Gyre Engineers.
have to, yeah.
So
Well,
if you want to
you
tap to
can-
add just 2
You can
mana,
tap it to add mana, which means it cannot attack this turn.
But then the mana disappears at the end of the turn, right?
if you don't have anything to spend it on, yeah. But it also might be just best to not lose it because unless you want to swing it at him.
But like,
Yeah,
why
I
would you
can't
wanna do
really,
that?
I can't really cast it on anything right
So you
now.
just tap it.
I'm
It's fine.
gonna swing at you for 1.
Oh, for 1?
That's all it is. It's just 1.
Damn, I lose after that one.
Good.
Wow.
No.
That's crazy.
You also
Alright.
you had a lot of mana.
I did. That means I would have
Fix the
cards
cast.
in my hands.
All right. Do you pass? your
That
turn?
is, yes, it passed perfectly.
Okay. I am going to untap and draw for turn.
Cast
Okay.
something so I can bring this down.
I'm gonna play a land, a forest, and I'm gonna play a Jund Panorama.
That's valid.
That's a very valid card.
What did that do?
I add it taps for a
Oh.
colorless, or I may pay 1 and sacrifice it to look for a swamp, forest, or a mountain.
I forgot Fantasy lets you. No, which one lets you play 2
Mina
lands?
Dem.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna then tap the Rakdos Canarium to add a black and a red, and I'm going to tap the a swamp to add a black, and I'm gonna play a Phyrexian Arena.
Lovely.
It's a 3 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may draw a card and lose 1 life.
So I have a response to that.
Yes.
I'm gonna crack 3 triggers,
And-
which means this guy gets 3+1/+1 counters, and I'm gonna cancel the Phyrexian Arena.
Good job, Spencer.
Because that
Oh,
card
that makes
is
this go down.
is really good card.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna suffer with card draw like the rest of us. I have 2 lands in here. Like, this is terrible.
Okay.
You
Then
have 2 lands
instead,
too?
I'm going to tap.
Mhm.
You have 2 lands too in your hand.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna tap 1, 2,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
3,
Maybe I should just say that.
4, 5. I'm gonna play a Grow from the Ashes kicked. So I get to look for 2 basic land cards and put them onto the battlefield. Untapped. So I'm gonna find a swamp,
Another question.
and I'm gonna find a
No, it's
forest.
just, Lex said, okay, cool, thank you.
Oh.
For the explanation about dice.
Oh, gotcha. Also, Casey has really nice dice. I don't know if you want to.
Oh, I got fancy dice. Oh, wait, Lex did actually send another thing.
And is mana kind of used like Pokemon energy cards where it charges monster cards? Sorry, I've never played. It looks really fun. Kind of. Effectively, our lands tap to add mana, which we then use to cast spells. The difference between the Pokemon analogy and Magic is that the mana that we're using can be used for different things each time. So, like, one land is not attributed to one creature, unlike Pokemon where you have to attach an energy counter to a
Correct.
Pokemon,
I don't know
and
if
it can
I
only be
see-
used on that Pokemon.
Yes. Also,
Can you
but
see it all? I just want to like
You
show
can
like, the
kind
mana
of see it in
cost.
that. So in the upper right is a mana cost. Effectively, you need to tap lands to generate that mana
Yeah,
cost.
so this one needs 1 any color and then a blue and a green it needs to cast. So
Each-
you have to have that on your board.
Each land taps for a different color. A forest will tap for a green, a swamp will tap for a black, a mountain will tap for a red, a island will tap for a blue, and a plains will tap for a white.
yes.
We do not have a plains here in this meta, which is
We'll see.
normal.
Whoa, whoa, you don't. Don't talk. Boros, my friend.
Boros is pretty bad.
Boros is pretty bad.
Also, you should show the dice. I will.
Oh, here.
We've got, these are my fancy dice.
Very
They're,
nice.
tie-dye. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? I don't know if I
wanna
have it.
die.
Yeah, kind of. You can see them.
I don't know. They're pretty. They're yellow and they're purple and blue and red and I think that's all the colors.
Okay. I will then tap 2, taking 1 from Mana Confluence, and play a Steve.
Oh, Steve!
I'm then going to tap 1 and sacrifice the Gen Panorama to look for another land.
Explain, Steve.
Steve!
Steve is actually a card called Secure Tribe Elder. I don't know why people call him Steve. But he's a 2-mana 1/1 that says sacrifice Secure Tribe Elder, search your library for a basic land card, and put that into play tapped. I'm going to do that.
Oh, and you bring that down to 2. Wait, you played 2 cards, right?
I played 3.
Oh, no, yeah. So I'm at 2. So, anybody want to play 2 more spells so I can,
I can't. I have lands. Can I borrow that Phyrexian Arena, by the way? Or?
Yeah, right? Man, I wish I really had it for myself, because now I'm empty on my hand.
You know what they say. 2 in the hands with 1 in the bush.
And Lex, I got the dice at Battlegrounds.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a...
Shout out.
Shout out to
it's-
Battlegrounds. I
They're a
got
nice store in Saugus, right on Route 1.
Right next to Fuddruckers.
But
And Plaster Fun Time.
we
And
also
Hooters.
have a... Ignoring all
What's
that.
next to Hooters? The hell are you talking
It's across
about?
the street from Hooters. Basically.
Okay, enough about Hooters. We also have dice here at the castle. We have a
Yeah,
very
I
large
guess so,
selection. Please ignore them. We have a very large, nice selection of dice now, including a bunch of deck boxes and sleeves. We just restocked.
Oh,
Full restock.
I might have to take an intermission.
We even have Cowboy Bebop sleeves.
Oh my gosh.
If you're into
they're-
Cowboy Bebop,
Are
yeehaw.
those Dragon Shield?
No. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, they are.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
They're Fae themed, but they have everybody on them.
That's fine with me. Also, shout out the Banh Mi at the castle.
Order
One of the
Banh
best
Mi
things. I
right
would highly
down
recommend
here.
it.
You can order it at this link.
Speaking of it, is it possible to order Banh Mi too? Or?
Yeah, we could probably order one in a minute. Spencer, for that, I'm going to swing both Mina and Manthantis off you. So that's going to be 10 damage.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to play either. Sorry.
6 damage being commander.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Oh man.
Oh, that's just.
Should we explain commander damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Back when the game mode was first created, the creators wanted to originally have the commanders only being some of the Elder Dragons, which is why technically the name it's not commander, it's EDH or Elder Dragon Highlander. Each of the Elder Dragons had 7 power and 7 toughness, and they wanted thematically to be like 3. You could not withstand 3 attacks from an Elder Dragon. So 3 attacks, 21 damage. Basically, if you get hit with 21 damage from a commander, you lose the game.
Basically, if I hit somebody twice with a Rhythmacies, they're out.
Yeah. So importantly, which is a mistake that I feel like a lot of people make, it's 21 damage from a single commander.
Yes.
So the Fantas damage does not apply to the Arithmetes damage. It is separate.
Yes, that's why the Crescent has different little
Yeah.
boxes.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
why back in the day we would play like a 4-person pod and someone would swing twice with different commanders. And you're like, well, I guess I lose on my 21 damage. Also, it is combat damage.
Yes.
So if you have a
Fling.
if you have some commander that can ping your opponent for 2 damage, that does not count as commander damage.
I will pass the turn over to you.
Woo! It's Spencer's turn.
Oh wait, I'm gonna untap.
Whoa.
Oh boy, this is a good time.
Lex said, what? See you later, Space Cowboy.
Big fan. Alright, I'm gonna draw. Ooh!
Do you actually save yourself?
Wow. Wait, where did you save myself? I was never. You're gonna need to save yourself after this card.
Says the guy at 19.
Says the guy at 17. Actually, I did not need to do that. I took it back. So I'm gonna play a Watery Grave, and I'm gonna shop it in so it enters the battlefield untapped.
And basically what he means by shocking it in is that it comes in naturally untapped, but you can choose to take 2 damage to make it come in untapped, and it taps for either blue or black.
So I'm gonna tap 2 blue and 2 black for a Bident of Thassa,
Ooh, good
which
card.
is a legendary enchantment artifact. You can take one down. Basically, what this says is whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, I may draw a card.
That's a good card.
It's a really good.
They should
card.
print that sometime.
I should
Yeah.
put that in parentheses.
I thought you
Yes.
had it. In
No, you don't.
Oh
No,
yeah,
I
no,
do
that
not.
would be hella good in
What's it called?
Bident-
Bident of Thassa.
Thassa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I have basically every other Thassa
I was
card.
gonna say. All right, I'm gonna move to combat damage. Casey, do you have any flyers on your side of the
I
battlefield?
do not.
Oh, do you have a good thing? All right.
Go
This is
ahead.
gonna suck. I have to. He's
You
gonna
gotta
block
attack.
me out. So I'm gonna send. Departed Deckhand at.
What's making us all attack?
Thantis.
Oh, that's tapped, right?
Yeah, that's
This-
tapped.
Okay. Whew, okay, this makes it a lot simpler.
You use that to attack him.
That's right. I forgot to tap it.
All right, young Casey.
Yeah, I have no blockers.
That's good. That sounds good with me. I'm gonna swing everything else your way.
And how
Okay.
much is that?
1 second.
Oh, okay.
So 2 damage to Stefan,
So do
which is unblockable. So we'll do damage step all. Yeah, actually, well, oh, technically goes that
Well,
damage, but
It's
before
okay.
before the damage step, Thantis will get his 1/1 counter on him
Correct,
because
yes.
then I get to choose blockers. That's the blocking step.
Yep.
Technically, you do not have a blocker. I cannot block the departed deckhand, so
Nice.
then it'll go to the damage step where I take 2.
yes. And then Casey, you are going to take 2, 4, 5.
Okay.
So 5, and then
5.
2 commander damage
Okay.
from this guy, and then 6 commander damage from the other guy.
So
Okay.
that'll become from into that one.
Yes. So you lose. You
12
lose
life. 12 more.
Not, not 12 more because you already went down.
8 more,
8
Oh, 8 more.
Thank you.
and then up to.
All right.
There you go.
So there's a lot of triggers on the stack right now. So I'm gonna choose. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna choose Malcolm first. So I am gonna gain back my 2 treasure tokens. And then Bident of Thassa triggers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 creatures of mine dealt combat damage to a player. So I'm gonna draw a card for each of those triggers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Back up to a full hand.
Yes, I'm at a full grip, as the cool kids would say. Huh.
Ha ha.
Are you done or are you passing your turn?
I
Or continuing?
might continue, to be honest. I don't know.
Second main phase?
Yeah, second main phase, actually. I'm gonna sack 2 treasures, which gets this guy up to 5 +1/+1 counters. I'm gonna create. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do 1 treasure, so this guy goes up to 4 instead of 5. I'm gonna tap 2. I'm gonna play a Ruin Raider.
Now, that does trigger
Correct? Yes.
Deep Sea Kraken to come onto the board. That has hit 0, so that is now a 6/6 on the board.
Yes. So.
And
Um,
unblockable.
So this is a 2. I'm sorry, a 2 and a black 3-mana creature, which is a 3/2, with the ability Raid, which I believe is exclusive to the Ixalan block. So basically, at the beginning of my end step, which I'm at now, if I attack with a creature this turn, I reveal the top card of my library, and I put that card into my hand, and I lose life equal to that card's commander mana cost. The treasure map, health and
Hey. They
treasure
actually
map
give you
will go
treasure
to my
map.
hand,
Nice.
and I go down to.
15.
Was I really at 17? Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
because you
You took a
shot
shot
to
the
yourself.
land.
Woo! Yeah.
4 damage to yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass to Casey and prepare to lose next turn.
All right.
Not
So
bad.
I'm going to untap all of my lands, all my stuff, and I'm going to draw for turn. I am then going to play a Simic Gilgate tapped,
Woo!
since that's what it comes into the battlefield. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm gonna play Prime Speaker
Zagana.
Zagana. And then when it
That's-
enters the battlefield, I'm not taking it. It's a May clause.
It's a May clause.
It's a
Okay.
May clause. You may remove a slumber
Yes.
counter.
So you're gonna put.
I'm gonna put Prime Speaker Zagana on. Enter the battlefield with X 1/1 counters, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Do I want to do arithmeses?
If you take the counter off arithmeses, you draw 12 cards,
That does.
That's
Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
and you get your 12/12.
And that becomes a 12/12, and then this becomes a
13/13,
13/13.
and you draw 13 cards. 13 cards.
Yes. 2,
my
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Look at this.
12,
I have no
13.
hand.
Yeah, I can hold some of those if you want, Casey.
Oh no, I think I'm good.
Seriously. I actually do love the
Ooh,
copper
I
solutions.
got
They're
that
so
really
pretty.
funny card.
Oh,
Remember it.
I forget what it is.
Do I want to? Wait, did I play? I did play land per turn. Okay. What I'm going to do now? Do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have enough. No, I'm 3. Oh no, I only have 3. Dang it. Okay. I am then going to move to my combat phase.
Now everything has to attack, and Prime Speaker Zagana has a face.
Spencer, do I take you out here, or do I leave you live?
I think between the two of us, I'm much less of a threat, but
Okay.
I got a bunch of weenies on my battlefield, but
I'm gonna have to go down then as well. Alright. I'm going to send. I'm gonna send Arithmeses and Prime Speaker Zagana at you,
Okay.
and I'm going to send Deep Sea Kraken at Spencer.
that's more than fine with me. That's 6.
That's 6, yes.
Okay.
So do you want to block the 13/13 or the 12/12?
So when the attackers are declared, I get to put this up to 2 counters. So it's a 9/9. Ugh. I'm gonna have to block. Thantis is gonna have to block Prime Speaker Zagana,
Okay.
and I'll take 12. If I didn't, I would have died.
And that's
No, I
12
was gonna say,
commander
why not,
damage.
why not block the Arithmeses for
I would rather. I think commander damage is not going to come in too much of a play
Okay,
here.
that's fine.
Why are you gonna get rid of them?
I don't know.
And then while you guys go, I'm going to bring. I'm gonna
You
discard
can
down.
discard down to hand size, yes.
Yeah.
Can I get a hoot?
Hoot hoot.
Gamers. Shout out to all the gamers in
All the gamers in the chat.
and any questions or
Not yet.
That's fine.
All right, Casey, you're in your post combat
I
she's
passed my turn.
discarded.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna discard down while you guys are
going.
going.
Okay, I'm gonna untap.
It's a land.
I'm gonna tap 1, 2. Not that one. 2, 3. I'm gonna play an ambitions cost. Draw 3, and I lose 3.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to play a forest for turn.
So that's one land.
That's 1 land. I'm then going to.
Oh, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dual turret is a
10. Yes. How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 6.
6?
6.
How many
Oh,
cards?
sorry.
I'm gonna have 7.
I'm sorry. I have 7.
You have 7. So you both have 7.
I have a
Nice.
blue open.
I have 1 man open.
Blue or
Okay.
blue or green, basically.
Nice.
Lex, so is Casey winning?
Yes.
Casey is in a
Yes.
very threatening position.
In a very threatening
Shout
position.
out to Casey.
Woo-woo.
6. That's 2 more on that, so that's 8. 6, 8 is how much, man? 14? 14, and I had 11 here, right?
No, you're 10 there.
10 here, plus. so
If
unfortunate.
you're gonna land in him, you can get 11. But
Or not.
can I see the cards you?
Yeah, these are the ones I discarded.
That is.
Discarded Unblind, the Talisman, Sea Dasher. Oh, is that the funny card?
No. I have some other really nice cards in my hand.
Oh, I'm sure you do. If you had to get rid of a Devastation Tide,
I've had that since my opening hand, to be
I would
honest.
screw me over. But
I've got something else. Who knows?
oh, I'm sure it's something that's not. I'm not gonna do it. I was like, oh, I'm ready.
It's going okay. I'm just in a very precarious situation.
Ooh,
I'm wondering how I can do this.
sounds hot.
I don't think.
Good thing I'm muffled. There isn't it.
That-
No,
Yeah. It's very unfortunate that I had to play that Ambition's Cost.
I'm
Very
personally loving
unfortunate.
it, if you ask me.
Yeah, seriously.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Okay, so I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
5.
4,
Taking a pain off of mana confidence.
taking a pain off a mana confluence, and I'm gonna play a Warmonger Hellkite. It's a 5/5 flying dragon. All creatures attack each combat if able, and I may pay 1 and a red. Attacking creatures get +1/+0 until end of turn. I'm then going to tap 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to play a Jessica's Will. Choose one. If you control a commander, you may cast this spell. You may choose both.
You don't control your commander.
I do
though.
not. Maybe it would have been better to cast my commander, but I'm gonna choose the first option, and I'm gonna add red into for each. I'm gonna add red into my mana pool for each card in target opponent's hand. I'm gonna choose your hand. So I'm gonna add 7 red. That's going to be 8 right here. 8 mana total, and I'm gonna choose to pump Warmonger Hellkite 8 times. So both Mina and Dem and Warmonger Hellkite get
4
plus
times.
8 plus 8
4
4 times plus 4 plus 0. So Mina and Dem becomes an 8/8, and Warmonger Hellkite becomes a 9/9 or 9/5. And I'm gonna swing both of these at Casey.
So it's what?
17 damage.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's right. Attacking creatures. Well, yeah, you would attack. No, because this is a sorcery. You cast this in your main
my
phase.
god.
Yes!
So I hit you at 9. I misread that. I misread that. That's my bad. Alright, I'll take the L on that one.
Oh,
Casey,
Spencer, you're my savior. Be a judge.
Okay, you go down to 8, and I'll pass my turn.
Oh,
I'm still gonna die, but oh fuck! How can I win now after the blunder of this? I can win. Yes.
No.
Yes. Do it.
No.
How much mana do you have, Casey?
I have 1.
Everything still has haste.
Yeah, everything still has haste.
Woo! No.
The pirates. I'm gonna turn on the pirate theme song. Stefan, remember that one? All right.
Oh god, do I hate that one.
All right.
No, it was the
Your heart
fiddly-dee, being a pirate is not meant to
be.
be. Because a pirate is free.
Dude, do I have enough-
Spencer, don't do this story.
Fuck you, Casey. I just saved you the game. By the way. All right. I don't even know if I can technically kill both of you, which scares me.
Okay, then kill Stefan.
That's fine.
All creatures do have to attack again, even though Phantom
Yes.
is not out.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna attack with. I'm gonna turn it inside.
Or spread the love. Don't kill us all. Don't kill us both at the same
Okay,
time.
if I do that, that kills you, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna move to combat right off the bat. You have no cards in
No cards in hand, no cards
I have
on the
7, but I
field.
only have 1 mana.
Nothing. You could stifle, I suppose. So just to be safe, I'm gonna send my 7/7 and 1/1 at you, Casey.
Drunk physics? Yes, this is EDH.
And then
Oh, is that on another comment?
Yes, it's on Twitch.
Ah, it's on Twitch, okay.
4. So that's 6,
Maybe yours do we
9.
have?
3.
and then I'll just send this at you just in case you have any shenanigans. Which I'm sorry, I'll send it to Casey in case.
I was
you
gonna say
have
he has no
shenanigans.
hand.
So, this is 9 damage at you. No, sorry, 10 damage at UKC, 9 at you, Stefan.
Yep. Are you kidding? Next one, I was going to play Slim Voda, kicking everybody's board off, and then this is the funny card I was gonna do.
Zer's weirding.
Zor's.
Oh, yeah.
I should have not kept that one, but Zor's weirding is players play with their hands revealed, and if a player would draw a card, he or she must reveal it
2 cards away
instead,
from the Lord
and then
of the
any
Void.
other player may
yeah.
pay 2 life,
A
basically.
pasted Lord of the Void would have been disgusting.
Yeah, no fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
not enjoy that.
Yeah, my next
This deck has
shipwrecked Dowser.
100% win rate. That's what we like to see.
All right, so it is. What time is it currently?
It's 7:09.
So that was a 2-hour.
No, that was
No,
a
1
hour.
hour.
1
That's
hour.
right. I forgot about 5. We didn't start at 5.
Yeah.
All right. Is that?
I think that will probably be it.
Yes. Thank you, Spencer. Did win, Lex. Spencer did win.
With the deck that he's never played before
Brand new deck.
Best deck I've
against our 2 favorite decks, which is makes me very depressed.
ever. Best deck I've ever seen in my life. Actually, 5. Yeah, 5. Easiest game of my life. GG, no read.
But that's gonna conclude our Friday
I have
Night
not
Magic.
tried. I've not tried Zer. Zer sounds like a really cool. And I was originally
Oh,
considering
the Enchanter, yeah.
send triple. I would love to do send triplets. The problem with send triplets is that it pisses people off, and I don't want to piss people off.
That's no fun.
It's no fun,
But,
but it is fun for me.
It's a good card.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So I wanted to do Zer the Enchanter for a Curses deck.
That's what you
I
get.
ended up changing that to Gen when the Gen was printed. I'm still working on it, but yeah, I would like to play Zer at some point. It's just I've never gotten around to do it.
Zimmer is Esper?
Yes, Zer is Esper, so white, blue, black. He's basically whenever he does a combat damage to an opponent,
You can tutor for
you can tutor for a enchantment with CMT 2 and put it on the battlefield.
Is it enchantment or is it
Enchantment with CMC 2 or less onto the battlefield. I think it's
I
enchantment.
thought it was 3 or less.
I'm fairly or 3 or 2 or 3.
Let's
Azami?
just do the pose again. Let's do it different here, so they can
Which
see you.
one's the
Azami is also a card that I wanted to work on.
that's the Wizard Tribal one? Azami? The mono blue.
Oh, I got Azami confused with Arami.
Oh.
The new Damir commander.
I mean, both of them are helmets for the potential. Thanks, Lex. I appreciate it. I need all the help I can get.
Yeah,
I
it's the
win a
wizard
game
one.
of Magic, but I can't get a gold card. Honestly, the first is much more important. So.
Yeah, Zami's the wizard tribal one.
Yeah, the I think Lady of the Scrolls.
Yeah.
Is her...
I don't. My tribal decks are Omnath, Locus of the Royal, and Morophon, which I like to call tribal. So it's a bunch of changelings and a bunch of lords of different tribes. I love the deck. It's fucking awful. It's terrible, but it's very funny to pull it out, and
It's so much fun.
And-
boards.
yeah, seriously. And it's nice to like pull, if I'm playing with a new player or wanting to play like a lower power pod.
You were
It's
gonna play that tonight, weren't you?
yeah, but I changed it around to Fantas.
I mean, you love Fantas.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think this is hell.
yeah. It's funny to just play a card and everything. Everybody's like, oh god, what's going on here? Like that game was much quicker than
I know, that was,
regular,
like, the
just
point.
because of mass hysteria.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helped a lot. Thank you.
Um.
Know what's even more fun though? Taking the dub.
But if we have any other questions before we hop off, also make sure you order at the castle. Order some
Let's
food.
see if I
Right
get
there?
this right. There we go, right
Right
there.
there.
Yeah, right there.
Order some food.
Oh, right there.
Also, keep an eye out. We are having, I think we're launching a retail website this week at some point where you can ship it all over the country instead of just getting it delivered
So that's Magic
Uh,
products, that's board games, that's
Magic products, board games. That includes. We have our own castle merch. We have basically everything. Keep an eye out. Check it
might
out.
not be realistic. I think technically maybe, but I don't know about how like laws would work and everything like that. It might, one of the people in the chat is from the UK, so it comes down to like maybe like laws and taxes and stuff like that. I don't know if we would do it, but maybe.
Oh, gotcha.
I think it would have to talk. We would have to talk with our bosses.
The international shipping.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if we have international shipping. That's actually if you go onto our Facebook
Bye, Lex.
page. Bye, Lex. If you go onto our Facebook page, you should be able to actually message directly our one boss, Rin. She mans the Facebook page, and she usually gets back to messages pretty quickly.
Yeah, just a reminder, this is the Castle, a board game restaurant
Yeah,
in Beverly, Massachusetts. So,
Shout out.
it's fun. But we're starting.
Yeah.
Try to stay afloat.
Get that.
Support us. Love us.
Happy
Dear God.
December. Happy
Maybe-
end of 2020.
dear God, this pandemic.
Next week, we don't know what we're up. Maybe you'll see the three of us again with
Yeah.
other decks.
I would like to do that again.
Let's see if this can keep the 100% win rate.
I'm just gonna play Mizzix.
No, that's fine. You don't gotta do that.
All right.
I might have Brew back again.
All right, have a good day, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Have a good night.
Stay safe. Stay
End
healthy.
it.